Hi everyone, Stormy Strike here, and today in this video we're going to be looking at the Just About Horses magazine for 2016. So Just About Horses is a magazine by Briar. They used to have a subscription where you could get it like every couple months, and it was really cool when they did that. I wish they would do that again, but now they just have it once a year, and when you get the Briar Collector Club, they will give you one of these at around this time, November, December of each year if you're in the Collector Club for that year. So this is the 2016 edition, and I'm just going to be kind of flipping through it in this video for anyone who has not gotten theirs yet or aren't going to be getting this magazine and just want to see what is all inside. So we're going to be taking a look at that. So first we have the cover here, and see Just About Horses with Briar, your guide to collecting model horses. And one of the most exciting things is this really neat picture on here, which has this new model, which is possibly a regular run. I forgot to check if it is going to be a regular run or not, but it says Fabulous Fantasia del C, so I'm assuming this might be a new model coming out, which is on the Andalusian mare mold and looks really pretty. I would be very excited to have this model. And what's also cool is it has a tack set on, which is really neat. I do not know which artist made this tack set, but it is very cool. I actually don't know if this whole tack set will be for sale in the future or if this is just for the magazine. And we also have this rider doll here, which I will admit is a little the head is very big on this doll. I don't know why Briar is making these dolls that have gigantic heads. Personally not a fan of that, but still a really cool picture though, and I like the background too. It's kind of got that sort of Spanishy look that goes well with this horse. And so other features on this magazine, and here's it says it's volume number 43 apparently, 2016. And so there's also an article in here about collecting chinas, customizing stablemates, painting Appaloosas, and also showing Bobby Joe, Hunter Derby jumps, Nancy Jeffers' Rio Diary, and more. So let's go ahead and open this up. So on the first page here on the back, we have a little advertisement for the Briar 2017 Collector Club. I am very excited to join this. Did I already join it? I actually might have already joined the Collector Club for next year. I think I did. So what's really cool about this is the fact that you're going to be getting, if you join the club, you get the chance to pre-order and then buy this model right here. This is a new model called Moon Dance. I absolutely love her. She's in the Forever Sage mold. I can't wait to get one because I have currently a complete conga of this model, so I really can't wait to get this one. Really pretty. And so it talks about the Briar Collector Club on here, what the benefits of it are, getting exclusive access to web specials and other online offers, being in the Briar Perks program, which means you get 10% off regular price Briar items, and then special savings on Briar Fest tickets, and the access to the Collector Club tent at Briar Fest, which is very cool. I've been in the Collector Club tent at Briar Fest before. It's just a nice little place to sit down during Briar Fest and relax. And so even that I think is worth the membership fee. And then of course, you also get the Just About Horses Collector edition of the magazine here. And there's the two Collector Club magazines from previous years. I think this was last year's that had the baby flow on there. And then another previous year that had this really pretty Carrick model that was never actually released as a regular run or anything. So that was just one for the cover, but that's still really cool. Alright, and then here we have the table of contents telling us all the different little features that are going to be in here. We have a thing here about new portrait models as well. Just kind of advertising Briar's models. So there's Snowman, there's Brunello, if you pronounce his name, there's Courtesy, and Emma, the Queen's Dale's pony horse, or whatever she is. Alright, and let's just go ahead and start flipping through then. We have a little article, letter from the editor's desk. So we have a little article here. And I'm not going to be going through and like reading everything because that would take forever. So I'm just going to be kind of showing everything quickly through here. And here is also a little promotion for the Briar Premier Collector Club, or the Briar Premier Collection for 2017. So this is going to be the first release for next year's Premier Collection, which is really pretty. I have not decided yet if I'm joining the Premier Club next year or not. I would like to, but I'm not sure yet. So we get some pictures of him, and this is a prototype model, so we have to kind of keep our expectations a little low that the original model will not be painted quite this nicely, because this one was hand painted. So I can tell in the picture it is a prototype model, but it is still really, really gorgeous and exciting. And then we also are going to be getting a exclusive mini stablemate again for the Premier Club for that year. Flipping through, this is actually one of the first few Briar Fest 2017 little promotions that we've seen so far. So Briar Fest 2017, going to be next year in July 14th through the 16th at the Lexington, Kentucky Horse Park. And the theme is Gateway to India, and we actually have a picture of what the celebration horse is going to be. Not the model, but the real horse itself that the celebration model will be based after. So we get this really pretty looking chestnut Marwari, and that's his name that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. But that is going to be the really cool celebration horse for next year. I'm very excited to see what the model is going to look like. So yeah, there you have it. There's our little Briar Fest teaser. And then here we have a little article about Snowman, who is a very cool horse that I believe was kind of like bought very cheaply, and he was going to be sent to slaughter, I believe. And then he ended up being a champion show horse at competitions and stuff. So there's a whole little article here about that, which is very, very cool. I have not actually read like the book about Snowman, but I hear it is very good. And then there is the model Snowman. And then we have an article on Brunello. I hope that's how you say his name. And this was the horse that was actually at a Briar sponsored event recently, where there was an exclusive run of 200 of this model with the long mane and tail. And then there is the regular run version of him right there. And so there's a whole article about him here, so you can learn about him and his rider. And then there's the picture of the real horse and rider right there, which is pretty cool. And then here we have Briar Events. This was Briar West at the Northwest Horse Expo. I did not get the chance to go to Briar West this past year in 2016. But I heard it was a lot of fun, and I hope they're going to be doing it again next year. Maybe I can go next time. So this was held in Oregon, and we can see some awesome pictures here. Like here's Sarah Mink. She sculpted a couple Briar molds. She sculpted the Connemara pony. That is really, really cute. She sculpted that mold. We have pictures of everybody and of models at the show. Really cool. And there's kids, like, what are they doing? Cutting out things or doing crafts. And then there's another picture of like the show hall. It kind of looks like a little mini version of Briar Fest, kind of. So that looks like it was a ton of fun. I hope I can go next time. And now we have an article on Cordis C. We have this really gorgeous picture right here of Cordis C jumping. And he has a very cool little funny quirk of crossing his front legs as he's jumping. So that's a really neat picture right there. And then we have a whole article on Cordis C and a picture of the actual model right there from Briar. Very, very cool. And there's also another picture of him just kind of being worked out there. And then there's more to that article on the back here. We got another really cool picture of Cordis C jumping. And then more on the article. Then we have, of course, an article on American Pharoah, who was the Triple Crown winner for 2015. And so we get a little article about him, a little update about his life. So that's pretty cool, and there's some pictures of him down there too. Very cute. So there's that article on him. Then here's Breyers Pony Up event. I am not sure about, I'm not very familiar with this event, but one of the many events Briar does. So there's some pictures there and a little article about it. And there is also B.H.R. Braham's Jake He went there. He was going to be at Briar Fest last year, and he wasn't, but he's coming for 2017, which I'm excited about, because he is so cute. Look at that big, cute, fluffy horsey. So that is really cool. Up and there's Brookside's Pink Magnum. He went there too. Very cool. And then we have an article here about, however you say that, Emma, a little pretty new Briar model. And there's the Briar model and some pictures of the actual horses. Very, very cool. A little article about her and about the queen and so on. Oh, and there's another picture of her. Very cool. Oh, and then we have lots of pictures here from Briar Fest Carnival 2016. So we have pictures of the guest horses. Lots of pictures of the guest horses. So many cute pictures. And then there's actually even a picture of the YouTube meet, which if you look closely, I know I see Vincent in there. Fox and Avi are in there, and I don't think I'm in this picture because I'm somewhere in the back, but still very, very cool little picture from the Briar YouTube meet. And there's a picture of Fluffy. There's Pal, the little Briar mascot horse, dressed up in her, I don't know if it's, I guess his little carnival get-up, very cute. And there's the 5K race, all kinds of cool things. Here they show the opening gate when the Ninja Pit of Death was about to go on, I believe, right there. And some really cool pictures of the horses and riders performing in the arena. There's the owl, one of the owls, that's Big Mama, one of the owls from Talons. She was very pretty owl. And some pictures from the Celebration of Horses show. Very, very cool. And then there's more pictures, lots of Briar Fest to cover. Can't cover it in just 2 pages. So here's pictures of the model horse shows at Briar Fest this year. Guest speakers, so there is Honey Heart C, actually, with a fan. That is pretty darn cool. Get to see Honey Heart C there. And who's that? Patrina Day Mitchum. Yep, and Diorama Contest pictures there of a couple dioramas. Craft activity tent. And then there's pictures from Splash Dogs and the little horse jumping show, or like little human horses jumping thing, whatever it's called. There's pictures from the Artisans Gallery, from pony rides, from all the different fun things. There's the costume contest, some cool, crazy feathered costumes from the Briar Fest raffle, and from the live auction. Lots and lots to look at. And then here we have an article on the Rio Olympics, talking about the different competitions and such that went on and who won and all that fun stuff. I did watch a little bit of the Equestrian Olympics, and it was very, very cool. So we get some awesome pictures of the Olympics and a whole article talking about it, which is very cool. There's more pictures. Now on to the next page, we have a new article about Hunter Derby building jumps. So this article is all about how to build jumps, and there's like pictures here showing the kind of jumps that are being made. And so a whole article just about how to make these jumps, which I think is really cool. So there is the article. And I'm sorry if I am going too fast through it. I'm trying to not take too long on this video. The next article is about Bobby Joe. This is basically just showing you all the fun little different performance things you can do with the Bobby Joe mold, because it is a pretty cool mold to do performance setups with. So you could do like a barrel racer, or a pole bender, or a cutting horse, working cow horse. Very cool. And there's even arena trail options you could do her with. Even riding her in English. And even just the simple little performance setups there. Very neat. And then this is kind of cool because I believe this is actually based after a real performance someone did where they dressed as Elsa and were riding, I believe actually Bridal was in the real thing, but I don't remember. So that's kind of neat, just kind of like a little example of more things you can do with her. Even as a circus horse, they even show Bobby Joe dressed up like a circus horse. Very cute. And then on here we're talking about, this article is talking about the world of costumes. And so this is from another artist. This is from Terry White, and she showing some really cool pictures and talking about different costumes here, different Briar costumes you can do. There's Arabian costumes, really gorgeous, gorgeous costumes. And then other ones like different saddles. These are Lord of the Rings river crossing, so like Lord of the Rings inspired tack there for your Briars. Very, very cool. And then down here some more like medieval looking things. There's a Zorro setup, and this really cool Renaissance medieval jousting set right there. That's really cool. And then continued on here, some more different costume examples or different fun things too to have ideas on what to make for your own horses. Very, very neat. There is a Spanish kind of bridle there on that horse. That really pretty custom. And there's a neat halter there on Alborozo, and some more neat setups on the Marawari mold. And then on this side we have an article about painting Appaloosas with pastels. I'm definitely going to be reading through this one. So this is by T.J. Hurst, and it's all about how you can paint Appaloosas using pastels, which I think is really cool, and I don't usually hear people making Appaloosas with pastels, so I'm very curious to find out her entire process about this. But she talks about it, and then she also has some examples here of different models and how to paint. The top here, she has like little pictures showing exactly how you paint with the pastels to make an Appaloosa. Not exactly paint them, but use pastels, how to use pastels to make an Appaloosa, and to eventually come out with that horse there. And so it gives the step-by-step process here, which I will try and go through here so you can stop and read it if you wish. And then all the complete process of that. And then there's also a part on the bottom here about the history of Appaloosas. So that's really interesting. All kinds of fun horsey info in here. Then there's also pictures of, I believe these are examples of pastel works, Appaloosas that she has done before, which are very, very nicely done. Very cool. Alright, we're sort of getting towards the end here. Here's another article about Clinkies, which are China horses. This was written by Karen Garrett. Sorry, I don't want to pronounce people's names wrong, and I still do it. But anyway, she has an article here all about Clinkies. Very, very cool. I am a bit of a Clinky collector myself. Not too much though, because they are very fragile and hard to avoid breaking sometimes. But this is very cool if you want to learn more about Clinkies. Some really, really gorgeous here. Like here's a one-of-a-kind painted one. Very, very pretty. So there is that part of the art. Now another article here is talking about how to draw your own Briar model horse. Kind of gives you tips about how to draw your own horses. I mean, how to like draw a Briar horse, and even use these how to draw them to help you customize. So you can see it looks like they're using like the grid method, which is a method I actually particularly don't like using myself, but it really works for a lot of people. So if you haven't tried that before, I suggest checking it out anyway. Here you can see pictures of her drawing the horse out and giving different little tips about drawing. And this is neat, I think. Here shows an idea of like customizing a Forever Siege mold to have a different braided mane. Ooh, and I love this picture of a gypsy to a gray draft horse she drew. That is really pretty. And then there's Misty. There's a drawing of Misty there. some drawings of horse hooves as well. And then another article here. So many different articles to look at from, I apologize, Francis Dare, or Francina Dare, however you say your name, I am so sorry, from Dare Horses Australia. And there is an article talking about her life of customizing with Breyers and such. Some really neat customs there, really gorgeous. Then that continues on to the second page here. Get a look at more of her work and her at work there with a model. So very cool. I absolutely love this little funny zebra right there. That is so cute. Very, very cool. And now here is another promo for the Briar 2017 Vintage Collectors Club, showing 2 of the models that'll be in the Vintage Collectors Club next year, and the special little things you get with them. So it tells you all about that if you want to join that club. It looks very cool. And there are only 500 memberships available for the Vintage Club. It's not like the Stablemate Club or the Premier Club, or as many people can join as they want. That one is limited. And then there's an article here about one of the ever so popular molds, Othello. So this is very cool. It talks about all about the Othello mold, and it also shows a lot of the models that were out on this mold. Like here it shows the porcelain one with the little drums and such that came out quite a while ago now. And so we get a fun little article just all about the Othello mold. There's winter and spring and summer and fall in their glossy and matte versions. And more of the article here. I apologize if you can't see it very well. So it talks about more there. And there's also Mariah's Boone, Fox Valley Oliver, the original, these 2 ones that I believe are porcelain, Othello and the Norkier. Some more here is Putting on the Ritz, Silverado, another one of the little porcelain ones. Talking more about them and like which one, the different ones that came out. More pictures. There's Argyle, Pamelus, and the Poet. And then on the side here we have actually a whole little list of all the models since they came out, starting from 1999 up until 2015. So that is pretty cool. And we see Silver Snow there also, SPH Phoenix, and Saltaire. And then now, I believe, this, the rest, pretty much almost all of the rest of the magazine here, is just showing all the products that Briar has come out with, basically like a catalog of all their products they came out with this past year. So there's American Pharoah stuff, there's, well, since the last one, because these are 2015 releases, but there's like Ivy and Holly and stuff from last year. And then for 2016, they show Poltergeist, Cortis C, Bobby, not Bobby Joe, Baby Flow, Allegro, all the different exclusive models, and regular runs that came out. There's more of the regular runs that came out this year. There's kind of a neat picture showing the difference between the special run Brunello and then the regular run version. And then there's ones like Patriot there, and Glorioso. And then we also have accessories shown here. Lots of different Briar accessories. And the holiday items, different ornaments, the holiday horse. Even a little snow globe. It's cute. And then more products here, showing the classics and stablemates and some more mini winnies and wind dancers and some exclusive models. And then there's also stablemates, this whole stablemate club models here. So all of the stablemate club models have come out so far. All of these ones have come out except for Django. He has not yet been released, but he should be coming out very soon. And then we have more here showing the different club models. There's the vintage club models for this year. Very cool. And the Chasing the Chesapeake collector models, this was in wherever it was. This was the exclusive event for the Chesapeake event, and there were only 200 people that were able to go. And so it was very exclusive and very expensive on a lot of these models. But it's very cool. They show you the different models and how many were made of each. So you can see some of those there. Really pretty. I love Sagmore Rye is very pretty. I also really like this one. Actually, I kind of like all of them a lot. They're very pretty. And there's Black Eyed Susan, and I'm not even going to say that name. I don't know how to pronounce it. And also a little special stablemate that came out for that event too. And then on this side, we got more 2016 models that came out. These are all web specials. So we have the Breyers ponies right here with the first Bramble, Persimmon, what's your name? Honeysuckle and Juniper all there. There's the Collector Club exclusive Abdul and Gideon, however you say his name. The Winter Marin full set, Crane, Triton, Cor DeLoyne, or you say that, the Big Cat series horse Leandro, and all that. And then there's also a little Premier Collection thing here showing Geronimo, Shenandoah, and the little stablemate. We have yet to get the stablemate. And then the third release Premier Club model, which should be coming out very soon, which is Yasmin. She is on a new mold. As you can tell, she's very pretty. I can't wait to get her as well. I'll be doing a video on her later. And then now there's Briar Fest models. Quite a lot to cover on this page. A lot of Briar Fest models. There's the stablemates, the crystal horse, the store specials, the celebration horse, the pop-up tent specials, the special runs, all the different variations on the surprise horse, even the contest models, the raffle models. Just a lot of models going on here. Showing all the different exclusive models. Even the volunteer model is right there. Very cool. And they also showed the glossy and matte versions of Namid. And then there's the Pegasus horse up there. And even the little exclusive little raffle, benefit raffle models. Pretty awesome. And then lastly on here, almost lastly, there is a little thing about on the trail with Briar. They're showing the Brunello event with the exclusive Brunello models and stuff from that event. There's also Briar Fest Russia. I didn't even know about that, but there's a little article and pictures on that. And then also the Hunter Haynes at Rolex Kentucky 3-day event. They're showing with the exclusive model they gave him or something. And then on the back page, on the last page here, there is a little promo for the Briar 2017 Stablemate Collectors Club, which shows the first release model will be Coco, a pretty little glossy stablemate, which is very cute. This is another one. I'm not sure if I'm joining next year or not, but I may join the Stablemate Club again next year. So again, it'll be like next year, like this year, with 6 models, a Gambler's Choice, a new sculpt. And the new sculpt is going to be by Maggie Bennett, which is mainly one of the main reasons I want to join next year. Because that I think will be very cool to see her first ever Briar produced model. And on the very back here, it just has a little advertisement for the Briar Christmas products. So there's Woodland Splendor, the holiday horse for this year, and then the little ornaments and such. So that is all. I'm sorry this video was probably very long. It was kind of a lot to go through in this magazine, though. There's quite a bit. Since it is just one magazine a year, they do try to put quite a bit of content in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be getting hopefully some more videos out soon. I hope you all have a super awesome day, and I will see you in the next video.